Hi everyone, this is my project topic, Teachers' Beliefs and Practice of Teaching Young Children Morality in Religious Settings. It's a case study in Hong Kong kindergarten. And I would like to introduce the changes that I've made regarding to the feedback of RM1. First, I've narrowed down the topic because there are too many factors and it's too difficult to assess the moral world within children. Secondly, I've changed the research methodology to a case study. And thirdly, I've improved my data analysis plan. Here is the background and introduction of my project. This project would focus on the moral education in a Catholic kindergarten. And actually, they've arranged different activities in terms of moral education, but I will mainly focus on the small religious class settings. Here is the literature review. Hong Kong has formed its own beliefs and expectations towards one's intrinsic values or moral development. So it's very meaningful to study the moral education in Hong Kong kindergarten. And besides, there are many documents issued by Hong Kong government emphasizing the moral education as an important duty for schools. There is an argument about whether moral education is for religion or for spirituality, especially for the kindergartens with religious beliefs. Maybe they will consider the teaching practice of moral education as restricted in a religious value-based content. Besides, the teaching strategies of moral education for religion and moral education for spirituality are different. As you can see, moral education for religion might focus on more God-centered teaching strategies, while moral education for spirituality would like to adopt a holistic teaching theory. So, through previous studies and research, actually an interactive manner would be more preferable for teachers to teach morality to young children. And in 2013, Lau and I have proposed a small class environment so as to foster moral education in kindergarten. Johansson in 2002 also has proposed many strategies that is actually beneficial for children's development of morality, such as empathizing for others, reasoning with children, and modeling. So what about teachers' beliefs? First of all, cultural factors within a certain society would influence teachers' beliefs in choosing the content of teaching. And teachers, actually, it's very interesting that a study has found out teachers approve for teaching children in small groups. The strategies of constructivism are actually not accepted by them, because some of them might think the image of God that constructed by children may be fallible or unauthentic, so they prefer to teach children predetermined traditional religious content in a teacher-directed way. So it shows that there is an alternative choice for teachers in religious kindergarten to pass on the religious moral values in a more child-centered and holistic way. Of course, teachers, they face many challenges, like there is a contradictory between the traditional value standpoints of a certain religion and children's moral judgment and life experience. So this is what my project will try to explore, whether more suitable patterns or strategic choice would exist for teacher teaching morality when confronting religious elements like in a religious class. And I will try to investigate what will influence teachers' adoption of teaching strategies. What are teachers' beliefs in teaching morality to young children? Here are the research questions. What kind of strategies teachers would adopt in teaching morality to children from K1 to K3 in small group religious class? Is there any difference? And what are teachers' beliefs? The main participant of this project is a teacher who is responsible for the religious teaching in the kindergarten, and three classes from K1 to K3, one class from each grade group, would be randomly chosen for the observation. So the methods include observation, interview, and review related documents. I will first audiotape reading the teaching process of the religious class and then try to transcribe and analyze it. Lastly, interviews will be conducted with the teacher. So here is timeline. And in terms of data analysis, I will make reference to Lau's work in 2011, uh, whose study actually the background was based on a small group class, and it is similar to the background of this project. And also I'll make reference to Johansson's work in 2002. So here is the data analysis categories. And here are the interview questions that I would like to ask the teacher. And here are the limitations and challenges. Basically, the sample size is small, so the findings may not be generalized to other religious kindergarten. And over 90% of the students are girls, so the effect of gender might needs to be further studied. Lastly, since the religious moral teaching curriculum is preset in the kindergarten, so the teaching strategies that the teacher intends to adopt may be restricted. And thank you all. This is my presentation.